Hello, everyone. Welcome to Creativity with Jennifer. I am here tonight to do our actual Sunday night Facebook Live. I do apologize. This is Jennifer with Creativity. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am here tonight to do some crafting with you. Normally, I go live on Sundays. However, somebody had told me not too long ago that maybe during summer we tweak our summer hours in running our Stampin' Up! Businesses, and I'm starting to see that maybe I need to start looking at that because Sundays are family days and we are starting to do more and more, so my time slips up on me. By the time I get around to getting to the craft room, it's 8 o'clock, and that's when I normally go live. So I do apologize for having to reschedule last night, but I'm here tonight to do a little crafting with you. I do apologize for the appearance. This is not my norm. However, I have started back going to the gym, and I went after work, and then I had to go to the farm and do some stuff over there. And man, oh man, I don't know about you, but where I live in Lexington, South Carolina, it was like 101, 102 today. So it is extremely hot here, and so I look like a hot mess. However, I am here doing some crafting time with you, and that is the exciting part. Hello, welcome. We are just getting started. I am working on getting my desktop pulled up so I can see any comments that come through when I flip my camera around. I am working. All right, so we're going to go ahead and dive in because I am literally just getting home, throwing dinner in the oven, and the gang is waiting on it to cook. So I am actually ready to go eat myself. So we're going to dive in. Don't have a lot of announcements. Again, we have Craft Along, which is going to be on Monday, June the 30th, and this is new for me. I wanted to see how it worked out. So if you haven't already got your kit, go ahead and click that registration link because tonight at midnight it does close, and I don't want you to miss out on a lot of fun. Also, we have summer promotions still going on very strongly. So I appreciate everybody that has taken part so far in summer promotion. For those that don't know about summer promotion, it is a way that you can earn free prizes in August. So for you to be able to get in I have a little pod here, and every time you attend a class, you purchase an online class, or you just purchase place an order with my online store, your name goes in the bucket. And then in August, I was only going to do one big prize. However, August is my birthday month, and I want to celebrate. So we're going to have lots of drawings. So make sure you get your name in the pot. And every time you do something, your name goes in the pot. All right? So let's go ahead and flip the camera, and then let me show you some things that is happening. And then we will get started. All right. I got to figure out how to get that base out. I don't like my base in my thing, so I apologize for that. All right. I believe that's everything now. We are good to go. If you make any comments, I will be able to see them. But for the craft along that is going to happen on June the 30th, I will come on live. I will be shipping out the packets on June the 26th. So yes, it is a fast turnaround. But what you will get is a full spool of the, this is called the Black and Very Vanilla ribbon, you will get a full spool of it. You will get a full spool of embellishments. You will get, this is retired because it was part of our celebration, but you will get a half a pack of the Celebration Toadstool Garden 6x6 designer paper. You will get a half a pack of this. Then you will get all these supplies that you need to make all 6 of these cards. And then we are going to be making this cute little pop-up. One of my team members did this for a swap that we did. And I love it. So here it is, and then it sits down and it pops up. And it's a Post-it note holder. So you will get all the supplies for this. Now, when I send out the kits, I cannot do any of the stamping. So if you want yours to look identical to this, you can order just the the terrific Toadstool, or you can order the bundle and get the punch and the stamp set. So the punch and the stamp set is an add-on if you would like to have your cards identical to mine. All right? So click that link. Get your kit ordered tonight by midnight because it is the deadline for this class. And then I will come on June the 30th at 7 p.m. Oh, also with this, you will get a written PDF tutorial giving you step-by-step instructions on how to do this. So get your order in, don't miss out, and I will be back live for this on June the 30th at 7 p.m. and then we will craft together. I am so excited about it. I hope you join us because it will be a lot of fun. All right, so real quick, I had my sipping kit class yesterday, and we've got some new names that need to go in the drawing. Let's do this. So let me cut my paper because we did a sale, so we got to put our names in our bucket. All right, so Nancy, thank you. And Judy. Now, if you registered for Sipping Kit, your name already went in, but these ladies did an extra order yesterday during our class, so their name goes in the bucket again. So it's every time you place an order, your name goes in the bucket, or if you attend a class. So make sure you get in because it's going to be lots of fun. All right, now, because I was running short on time, we are going to do our paper pumpkin for the month of June. Now, this paper pumpkin is not available. However, if you are interested in subscribing to Paper Pumpkin, I have the link in this video, and it is going from now until July 10th for the July kit. Hello, Nancy. So this is the June kit. So if you click the link for Paper Pumpkin and subscribe, you will get your Paper Pumpkin for July. But what comes in it is your stamp set, your spot, and then it comes in this beautifully wrapped. And then it has everything you need is in here. It's got your embellishments, it's got your glue dots, it's got the tear and tape. So let's go ahead and click in here and get started. And hopefully I don't make a mess of this. Hopefully they're going to be easy because as you see, I have not put any samples together. So let's see. Come on. Got it all wrapped up. All right. So we got our glue dots, our dimensionals, our embellishments there. And then here are the matching envelopes. Okay, so they're all the same. So they're already designed for us, so no naked envelopes. Ooh, these are pretty. All right, so we've got 3 cards that look like this. Let's see what we've got here. And then we've got 3 cards that look like that. And then it looks like we've got our pop-outs. And then we have 3 cards like this. Ooh, those are pretty. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do 1 of each card. Okay? That way I don't take the whole time to do the whole kit. Because I know everybody's got stuff to do. So we're going to do 1 of each of the cards. Then what you got is a instruction, a step-by-step instruction sheet that tells you how to assemble the card and where everything goes. So we're going to start with card number 1. So this one here is card 1. We're going to move those out of the way. And so this is card 1. So what we need is we've got to find our pop-out. Okay, so this is our pop-out. And it's like a laser cut. And all we're going to do is pop this out. And that's going to go there. And then we are going to need a tag for our sentiment. And that looks like it. So then we're going to put these to the side so we don't get it all mixed up. And I'm going to save this spot. This is a pretty peacock. So I'm going to turn and grab my regular ink pad here. So we're going to do Pretty and Peacock. And our sentiment that this says is to a wonderful friend. So we're going to pull our stamp off, to a wonderful friend. And we've got to get our block here, and let's go ahead and I want to go ahead and stamp our sentiment, and that way whenever we get ready to assemble, we can assemble the card. All right, so we're going to put it straight on there, to a wonderful friend. Okay, perfect. All right, we're going to slip that to the front. Now, in the instructions, it tells you where to put your dimensionals, your glue dots, all of that. So we're going to do that real quick here. I'm going to go ahead and take those are some gold sequins that they're giving us. All right, so for our flower thing here, let's do this. I'm going to get my pick tool, and we are going to go ahead and put these on the backs of the flowers as they have addressed it. All right, and I'm probably not going to put it exactly, just because that's a lot of leaves. I'm going to be lost where I'm at. Let's see. We're going to put one right there. Okay. And then we're going to put one here. Yeah, we're just finding spots that we can put these in. How about that? Because that's a lot of dots they're putting on here. All right, let's see. Here's that. I will be back live on Wednesday morning at 6:15 for coffee and card. I hope you're able to join me. And then my Sunday video, it may be pre-recorded just because I have my Stamping Up retreat at a bed and breakfast this weekend coming up, and I will be out of town, so it might be really close for me to be going out of town and getting back and being with the family and all that. So we will probably pre-record Sunday's Facebook Live, but there will be a Facebook post. All right. Now we are ready to put our card together. We're going to take our card and we're going to go ahead and fold it at the score mark, just like that. And then we're going to take our bone folder and we're going to go ahead and run it across there. All right. Now we get the job to take all these little backs off of the glue dots. I wish they would give us a roll of regular glue dots. That's probably what I should have used instead of these. And then I wouldn't be doing this. That'll be what I do for the next project. Because this takes too much time. All right. Also wanted to remind you, don't forget about the special that Stampin' Up! Has going on. It is called the Sweet Sale. It is where you buy a sweet at full price and then you buy another bundle or sweet at half off. Okay, so if you place a order for one of the bundles, you will take it at full price. But then if you place if you order another bundle or suite, then it will take it off at half price. So that goes on through June the 30th. And if you have any questions about it, just let me know and I will be happy to help you get the best for it. Because I haven't taken advantage of it yet. But I hear that it's a little tricky because of the way it goes. So if you have any questions, if you're looking into doing that, let me know and I will be more than happy to help you figure out which is the best way. All right, so then what we're going to do is we're going to line this up over the overlay, over the stamped image on the card. And then we're going to press that down. All right. Then we're ready to put our sentiment on. And that goes across, where are they putting that? Right there. So there is card number 1. That is really pretty. All right. So, we got to do our embellishments. All right. So where did they put these? They got a big sequin right here. Okay. And then they used a little sequin. Did they do it right there? Yeah, they did it right there. Okay. And then another small one down here on the purple. All right, so there is card number 1, and I'm going to hold it out so you can see it. Hey, Debbie. All right, so that's card 1. So let's see what card number 2 looks like. All right, so we're going to turn our page over. We're going to get our card 2. That is going to be this card. And then it looks like for our pop out, we need the purple. Come on. So there's that, okay. And then it looks like, all right, so they stamped, okay, I see now. We're gonna stamp some images on here as well. All right, so for this one, oh, and we need our label. Thanks, Nancy. Yes, it is really pretty. I really am liking this. So we're going to do the circle for our punch. Our sentiment this time says, miss you. So, and then you can always change out these sentiments if they're not the sentiment versions that you want. The ones that came with the set. Thanks, Debbie. Yes. The sentiment says, let's celebrate you. Thank you and happy birthday. Missing you. And then to a wonderful friend. So you can always switch them out if this was not what you would want to say. That's the good thing about these is you can always change them out. Because always remember when you're making cards, it is your card and you do how you would like your card to be. All right, so we've got that stamped. We're going to set that to the side. Now we need the flower image off of here. Now they're going to test me because they think... Let's see. Where are my bigger blocks? All right. We're going to have to use the big one. I didn't want to use this one, but all right. So how did they do that? All right. So it looks like they did one of the greeneries on here as well. So we need to take this. I didn't pop this one out. This is for the tag. All right, come on now. All right, so this is how this is supposed to work. We're gonna put this down and then we are stamping this onto the card, but I'm using this as a guide because it comes up here like that. Okay, perfect. All right, and then they got it again at the bottom. So right in here. Hopefully this works. All right. So now we need to put, oh, they're using tearing tape on this piece and not dimensionals. All right. So we got our tearing tape. And then I always love them putting tearing tape in the box because you never use all of the tearing tape. So now I have another pack of tearing tape to use on other projects. That's what I love about it because you get extra product. All right, so there we go. So we got those down. And now we're going to lift these up. Okay. Lift that up. Okay. And then we're ready to put this down. And because I did it with the tearing tape, I've got to make sure it is where I want it to go. Otherwise, I am going to have a mess. All right. Not too shabby. All right, so now we're ready to put our sentiment on, and we are to do, they did 4 dimensionals. Wow, I thought I used a lot. That's a lot for that little tag. But they said 4, so we're going to do 4. And we've got to put our greenery down, and we've got to do our glue dots. But, let's see, do I have, yep, I have a box of glue dots. I'm going to use my regular glue dots. All right, so where are they putting glue dots? Because this way, we won't have to pick off the backs. All right. There. Okay, and then we've got here. And then we got there. All right, I think that's good. So this goes right down in here. Right, and we're going to put that down, and then we're going to put our sentiment on the top of this. And then this goes right on the top. And then they use, let's go ahead and do our fold. All right, and then we're going to do our embellishments. We're going to put one there. We're going to put a small one out here. And then we got another small one right down there. So there is card number 2. That is so pretty. Hello, Lynn. All right, that's card number 2. All right, last card. Let's do card number 3. All right, so card number 3 is this. We are going to stamp our leaf. So we're going to go ahead and pull our leaf off. Okay, I'm going to put it on our block. And then we are going to need one of our square pop-outs. So that's that. And then we are going to do one of these. And it looks like one of these. All right, now, so what we're going to do, oh, and our sentiment is going to be, let's celebrate you. All right, so where did I put my stamp set? There it is. Let's celebrate you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stamp first. And we're going to put our triangle in the right position. We're stamping in Pretty Peacock. All right. And then we're actually going to stamp on our card too. I'm going to go ahead and fold this to give me a better guide. All right, so we're going to do this. And then it looks like we're going to put this right here. Okay, I see. I don't need the guide there. Watch me. I don't need the guide, and then I'm going to mess up my pretty card. All right, we're going to use this as our guide. We're going to stick it right here. And then we're going to turn it around, and we're going to put one in the bottom corner. They did a fabulous job with this one. It is so pretty. All right, so we're using tear and tape again for this. And then they just did a long piece there. And then they did another piece going this way. All right. Then we've got our flower. And of course, we've got our glue dots. So we're going to use regular glue dots again. We're taking a shortcut instead of using the ones they provided. My grandkids will love those. That's what I normally do. I give those to my grandkids in hopes that they actually stay out of my real stuff. Because my grands love getting in my craft room and doing their things. And for the most part, now that they're older, for the most part, they know what they can touch and what they cannot touch. But sometimes they do try to push that envelope and do things they know they shouldn't be doing. Thanks, Nancy. Yes, I am very pleased with this project. I am so glad I rushed in. I had, like I said earlier, I went to the gym after work and then the farm, and then I had to go pick up my grocery order. And by the time I got home and got dinner done, it was like, what am I going to do tonight? Because I haven't been up here in my craft room. So luckily this came today. So I was like, okay, it's a done deal. We're going to do paper pumpkin tonight. All right, so I am glad you're enjoying it. Because that's the thing, too. Doing the Facebook Lives, I love doing them, but I never know what you guys want. So if there's something in the catalog, or if you see something from somewhere else, and you would like to see me demo it, reach out to me. Let me know. I am always open for ideas. Always. So I forgot to punch out this flower, and it goes on this card as well. So we're going to put a dimensional on the back, and that's going to cover up the tail of our stem there. And then we've got to put our dimensionals on here. They're using 4. Yeah, I know. See, that's the thing, Nancy. It's hard to, I'm trying to get better. They started sharing like little previews of what is coming out. And I'm starting to try to share those either in an email or on Facebook, so you can see what the month is, because you can do a month at a month subscription. You can pay as you go, and if you decide you don't want a month, you can always go in and pause it, and you won't get charged for it. So the this weekend, I will go over that with you, Nancy, since we'll be together and I can explain it and share more information with you. But it's great that you can do a monthly subscription and pause your account when something comes through that you don't particularly would like to have. Because like I was saying yesterday in card class, our paper pumpkins have really stepped it up. They have come a long way from what they used to be like. So, I will pull the July one and make sure I get it out in an email tomorrow. So be on the lookout for your email. I will make sure I put the July paper pumpkin kit out there. It don't show us everything, but you get a general idea of what it is going to be like. All right, so we're going to put our last gem right there. So there is card number 3. All right, so let's close this up because these are some gorgeous cards and I would hate to drop it in the ink pad there. And let's go ahead and move our piercing pad. And I could probably actually do all of them today, but I said we were going to do 3, so that gives you an idea of all 3 of the cards that were in this kit. Also, it has the matching envelopes. Get all the supplies out the way so you can see the beauty here. So there's card number 3. Here is card number 2. And here is card number 3. So pretty. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget about the craft along. Oh, really, Debbie? Yeah, I come and go. It's like I say I'm going to cancel my subscription just because we're doing all the classes and prepping for that, and then all the Facebook Lives. I don't always get to get all my paper pumpkins done. And then I end up selling them. But then when I go to get ready to do it, they share projects like this. And I'm like, how can I cancel? Because I'm going to miss out. And I know it. So that's why I won't cancel. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. And don't forget to do the craft along registration. If you are interested in that. Tonight at midnight, that closes, and I would love for you to join me and craft along with me on June 30th. And I will be back live on Wednesday at 6:15 of this week. I don't know the date, but it's Wednesday of this week. 6:15 a.m. with coffee and a card. I will see you then. Thank you.